Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on November 3rd or 4th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm only giving you the date. That way you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post at least two. No matter what, I post two, sometimes more, every single day. One around 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. That's Eastern time, Florida time in the U.S. If you like to chat and hang out with other people, we would love to have you in our live chat every night at 10:30 p.m. Sometimes the other videos go live if I'm able to moderate those channels or those videos. Anyway, guys, before I get into your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. This is so appropriate. This is the second time I keep hearing that John Cicada song from the 90s, and Just Another Day Without You. But I channeled somebody already missing you, unless it's somebody else. I mean, but I've been hearing this song, and I actually did a reading, so I don't know if it's the same person. But I think somebody is. Really, I look at the pictures. I don't even know if I can make it better than that. Like somebody is really torn up or messed up over your absence, or will be, because timelines are fluid. So, you know, you could have already moved on from somebody and they're trying to still get on, move on, or they can't because the mind here, and it's like somebody can't. And in that song is like, it's just another day without you, and somebody, I think there's a portion where it's like, can't believe you've been gone this long. And then I keep hearing this car rev up. I normally don't hear car rev up, so I think somebody new has moved in next door. There's it just started too, right before I started the video. I can hear it. I don't think you guys can, but because I have like a little tarot shed outside, so I do hear it. But I feel like somebody's getting revved up to come toward you, because there's something about they can't believe, you've been gone this long. And it talks about in that song, every time we're together, it'd never be the same. So somebody's really messed up over you. If this is your reading, obviously I can't resonate with every single Aquarian or cross watcher, whoever's watching, but yeah, somebody's really messed up. Somebody's really tore up, and I keep hearing the car rev up outside, and I think someone is revving up, getting ready to reach out, talk, tell you what they're feeling. Heavy emotions. So heavy emotions this person has. So we're going to see, maybe you know who this person is, or maybe, for some of you, it could be someone you're also thinking about leaving if you're in a bad connection, because timelines are like that. Past, present, future in this fourth dimension. All right. Clean it up. Higher power. So somebody is really being guided to make things right. Okay. Maybe somebody is looking at something, how things happened or went down. I don't know why this is dirty. What happened here? Maybe it's on this card with the angel. What the heck is that? Is that relevant here? For some reason, I don't know if I'm meant to see something that looks like dirt. I also see it here, but this is part of the card. This looks like, I don't know, and it looks like strands or streaks of something. Maybe somebody was clouded in their judgment when it comes to you, or in action, because look at all this. That's a lot to clean up right there. But someone is guided to clean up their mess. Someone is guided to do that, okay? Especially if somebody has done something to make you turn your back, all right? Somebody is now guided to clean up their mess, maybe so that you won't keep your back turned. This is obviously going to be up to you. But we have numbers 2, 1, and 4. You could be seeing 214. You could be seeing 2s, 1s, or 4s. 444 is always the angel guidance and protection, okay? 3 is, you know, like Trinity, all right? 1s are manifestations, and 2s are coming together. So let's see if anything else wants to come out. That's half the deck. That's definitely sad embrace, though. Yeah, this person, magic stream. Somebody. I feel like somebody feels like they lost their, I don't know, good luck charm, magic stream, opportunity. Details are going to be what somebody wants to tell you. I will look it up because I know that this card is going to make it about you. Maybe you're going to have to go over the details when somebody says something, but you see how that details. All right, somebody's looking at something with the fine, I want to say fine tooth comb, but like a magnifying glass. And then we have unexpected visitor, and it came out in the reverse. But you see how someone's sort of looking, spying. We have a little rabbit over here. Okay, we have the light here. We have 41. So there's 4s, 1s. Again, a manifestation. Here's another 4 and a 3. 3 being that Trinity. 4 is the angel protection. So we have 4, 4, 4. We have 3. We have 3. We have 2 1s, which can be also 11. I feel like someone is revved up or getting revved up and about ready to come toward you. Maybe it's going to be unexpected where you see them or where they show up. Maybe it's going to be where they know you hang out, or it could just be a message. But I want to look up real quick to make sure if there's any other messages that I could put with this. We have unexpected visitor, because these actually have upright and reversal meanings. Unpleasant news. When you resist accepting what is, sometimes the most desired is kept away from you because it's not for the highest good of you or others. Okay. This is a person who could be being kept away from you by the universe because they're not for your highest good. And like I said, because timelines are fluid, you could be moving away from somebody who is not for your highest good. But again, someone is guided to clean up. Either clean up obviously clean up their act, but maybe clean up something between you. All right. And then the details card, 43. And then we'll get into the tarot. This was upright, and it talks about it's time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. So that means when you hear from this person, you might need to look into it deeper while you're hearing from them. Okay. I can tell you, I mean, they may tell you, okay, because in that song, it's pretty obvious why somebody is feeling the way they are. It's, and it's the second time. I channeled this, but not the same song. I had channeled it through another song that I heard, and it was an older 70s song, and now I'm channeling John Cicada, Just Another Day. So I feel it's the same person, and they're just, because their emotions are so strong, and they're in what seems like some form of regret, sadness, or depression, they're kind of showing up the strongest in this reading because their emotions are wanting to be heard, and they're coming out here because maybe you have turned your back, maybe you had to, or maybe you're about to. Let's get some cards. I want to do a Celtic spread on this one. Yeah, right here, straight off the bat. Temperance card, Queen of Cups. Someone is being guided to fix things with the one they love. This is the same card as far as I'm concerned. This is the Temperance Angel. This is the angel that brings things into balance. This is the angel that brings or reminds you to be patient. This is the angel, okay, that brings. It's at the right time. All right. It's a divine timing card. That's why these cups mix perfectly at the right time. And at this time, maybe even has to do with this powerful supermoon that we're having in Taurus, because it's really said to be the most powerful one of the year, to hit us and to really awaken us. And somebody could be really guided at that time or during this time or the month of November to try to clean something up with the one they love. Okay. And we have Queen of Cups. It's a water energy, but it doesn't have to be. It's usually associated with Pisces, but in this one, it's associated with Cancer, because different decks have different meanings. So let's just say, you know, it's water energy, but I want to see that if somebody is really emotional, that's this card. That's this card. These two cards are saying what this is saying right here. It's just different. Someone's in heavy emotions about coming toward you because they're guided right here. Same thing. Heavy emotions, but guided to come in anyway. And Four of Wands. This is like, yeah, they might come to your house. This is the house, Four of Wands. It's also 1111. Unexpected visitor in the reverse. So I really feel like this person is about ready to just make a judgment call and go to your house or work or wherever they feel that you are, or they last know where you were, that Four of Wands. Yeah, right here. Can't stop thinking about Aquarius. The Fool card is Aquarius. They could also have some air in their chart. Six of Cups, reverse. This is the whole thing. Somebody can't stop thinking about you. They can't. I'm going to be interested to read your comments on this, because probably you might know who this is. And again, you know, maybe you're in a connection that you're thinking about doing this with, and when it happens, the person's going to go crazy. Someone is going crazy, emotionally crazy, right here, and they can't take it. This is that. This is that. You know, I don't want to find another way to make it through the day without you. That's this. And to channel literally that same kind of message twice in 1 week, like this person's energy. And they feel like you're going to probably tear their head off. So there's something to that. Or they think somebody will tear their head off if they come toward you. All right. Or maybe this is you about ready to just cut somebody off. This could be you like, no, we're done. We're done. I'm finally cutting you off completely. Because of time, we have to sort of just I have to make that option available to you, that it could also be something that's going to happen. And if it's going to happen, it's because you're already thinking about leaving somebody. Not because it's going to happen. Don't create it, okay? But this could be somebody from the past you've already moved on from, and maybe they didn't think you would. But this is a person who's now strongly guided to come in and clean things up. Someone could have Virgo in their chart. We have the Prince of Disc in the reverse, but for me, it's speeding up. So for me, it's going to indicate some time. So if you are leaving somebody currently or thinking about it, they're not going to miss you overnight. Because in the pre-shuffle, they came up as like sort of a self-absorbed person. Just meaning I took it as not focused on you, definitely. Maybe not focused on anybody but themselves. But there's going to be a regret and a strong emotion about you being gone. So if you're thinking about leaving someone, this could be them down the road. But I really feel like a lot of you have already turned your back on somebody, and they can't. They're losing it. For real, they're losing it. probably angry with himself. Yeah. Now this is here in the upright. Ace of Swords is reversed. Six of Cups is upright. They're going to come in and they're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to clear things up. They are coming in to clear things up and clean things up. Six of Swords reversed. They can't stop thinking about you. They are stuck. Four of Swords here in the recent past or in the past energy is like, you know, this could be someone trying to figure it out. All right. But it could be somebody who has not made a move toward you. Because it's not a card of movement. It's putting things to rest. That's what this card is. It's rest and recovery or putting something to rest. So it's not a card of movement. So we have the Hanged One in the reverse. And we have the Prince of Swords in the upright. So somebody has become aware. And we have Pisces, Gemini right there. With the Prince of Swords and with this hanged One. We got Prince of Wands in the reverse. Okay. That's Sagittarius energy, Prince of Cups, Cancer energy, Ace of Cups in the reverse, and Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody who's coming back as wanting another chance. Either for them it's been very hard, or they could have wronged you, because it's about cleaning it up here. And it's all this about coming back. There's a Tower happening. A Two of Wands is reversed. That's coming back. There's a Tower. And I feel like the Tower is because you're not making any moves toward this person. You're just not. Tell me about the art. It's called art in this deck, but it's the Temperance Angel. Guided to come in. It's a card of Jupiter, Sagittarius. It could happen in that season. I mean, it's literally going to be upon us right after Scorpio season. We're in Sagittarius season. So tell me about art. Tell me about that Temperance Angel. They're guided to come in and start over. Oh, wow. Queen of Cups is reversed twice. I got to show you guys this. This is what come out here. These are for this one. That's going to be for those two. They are so conflicted, it ain't even funny. Okay, guided to come in, but they're very emotional. These are both Queen of Cups. Both of these are Queen of Cups, and they're both in the reverse. This person is overly emotional right now. Overly emotional. On the same token, guided to come in. That's why they're in this Two of Swords. So this Two of Swords is also going to mean some sort of decision that they're going to have to make. And when that happens, it might be some sort of conflict with themselves or with others, because it could change other people's lives as well. Now I have here, I got the Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And right next to that is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups fell on this Four of Swords. So no matter what, I want to talk about rest and recovery on this one. No, somebody wants to heal a relationship with you. Somebody screwed up. Somebody screwed up something here. Somebody wants to heal a relationship. You know. They don't know if you want to heal it. Nine of Cups is in the reverse. You know, they definitely want to heal this with you, but they're not sure you want to heal it with them. And this is what they keep thinking about. Now here is, you know, we have two people here. Maybe this has something to do with a child or children, because we have an Ace of Cups that's coming out here toward the end, and we have, you know, smaller soul here. Regardless of why they want to come in, I want you to know, no matter what this person says, when they come in, they're guided to. I don't feel... Again, like I said before, they seem to come in as somebody who was more self-absorbed, but maybe they were dating, maybe they were working on goals, I don't know. And I only say dating because the Prince of Wands is there at the end and it's in the reverse. I want to know more about the Prince of Disc because we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. This could be somebody who is coming in unexpectedly. And that's what this is. A Three of Wands reverse for me. One of the meanings, I don't have exactly one meaning for every card, but for me, it's going to be Three of Wands in the reverse is unexpected visitor. You're not going to expect this person because Three of Wands, you're expecting. You know, she's expecting a wave to come in before she takes off on that board. Well, this is unexpected. So this is something that, you know, it could happen on a flight of fancy, I just heard, because being guided, and then there's all of this energy here, and this is earth energy, and this is also this card here, Virgo, is like very similar, you know, earth energy. So it could be literally an earth sign who wants to heal things, but there could also just be that concept of time, like I can't believe you've been, you know, out of my life this long. Tell me about the so maybe some, you know, somebody's showing up with like this player energy, okay, with the Prince of Wands and the Nine of Wands. They're both in the reverse. So this is like somebody who wants to maybe clean up their life or clean up something that could have happened with you and them. But it seems like somebody who really wasn't wanting to settle down. It seems like somebody who maybe needed to grow and to mature. They're showing up as Knight energy, and they're showing up as taking forever, and they're showing up as having possibly earth, fire, and water in their chart, and they're showing up as, you know, somebody who literally, I mean, they could have been a dater. They could have been someone who was coming from a wounded place and not really wanting to settle down or to commit or whatever. So now that they're overly emotional to come toward you, they got some big decisions to make, because if whatever is being healed, that means if something happened on their part, they've got to be the one. You can't fix them. They can't fix you. You guys can support each other, right? But unless you're able to literally fix somebody, unless you're licensed to fix somebody, okay, this is kind of like a journey where they do got to clean up their energy. They do. Tell me about that Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clean up the energy. Hermit in the reverse. This person is coming back around, back out of the woodwork. Okay, somebody could have Virgo in their chart, and someone could also have Gemini in their chart. But we have the Hermit in reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse, clarifying the Nine of Wands reverse. So I feel like somebody's going to come back and be like, Aquarius, I want to date you. I want to be with you. I'm going to give up my dating life to be with you. I've cut off everyone else to be with you. It doesn't even have to be dating. If this person had like a large family, a lot of friends, or somebody who didn't approve, this person can be making a major decision to cut off several people just to be in your energy and come back around. So if that sounds like a familiar energy to you, this could be a person coming toward you. And again, heavy earth is coming out, also some fire and air and water. So really, yeah, we got it all. You know, they're just sitting back, watching, thinking about you. Maybe something you post, maybe your picture, Page of Pentacles, that can be a picture. You know, somebody's just sitting back thinking about you. Maybe they're thinking about you, reminiscing about you and them in a different time. Again, I heard that car rev up, and I feel like this person is getting revved up, because look, I don't hear it no more. I heard that car rev up once before I started the camera, twice after I started the camera. Okay, 3 times I did say Trinity in number 3. You might be seeing 333, 222, 111, 444, 1111, 1212, 1221. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. It's in the reverse. They're just holding back before they come in and tell you the truth. All right, Ace of Swords talks about the truth. They're going to tell you the truth. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. Here's the 1111 card again. So I have 1111 here twice. And this is why they call it the 1111 card. It's a 4 of Wands, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really feel like if this person knows where you hang out or frequent, they're going to make a trip straight to you. I have the Knight of Swords that came out twice, and that's fast. Okay, it's fast. It's almost like they cut off these people and they come toward you, and that's probably been the hardest part for this person, is cutting off, especially if yes, a lot of people, whether they're dating them or not. It's like they're cutting off a lot of people. And they're losing their shit over you, like losing it emotionally. They finally make a decision. It looks like, okay, according to this reading, it looks like they finally make a decision to just come to where you are and tell you the truth. And man, they're tore up. I mean, you can't make this up. It ain't like I got one card of this type of energy. Look at all this energy. Look at all this energy. They don't know what the hell to do right now with these emotions they're having. Look. They don't know what to do. That's why they're sort of frozen. They're sort of frozen. They don't really know what to do. There's some element of time, and there's some element like they're being guided. And they are going to have to be the one that makes the reappearance in your life, because it is unexpected. You're definitely not expecting it. You're not. And on the bottom of the deck, somebody's got the Empress on their mind. The Empress is the mother. The Empress is love, Venus energy. So this could be saying literally, I have the person I love on my mind. Somebody could have their mother on their mind. Somebody could have the person they want to marry and procreate with on their mind. Whatever. That Empress is that. That Empress is the energy you guys have been showing up, because you guys have been showing up as you're attracting love and abundance. We also have that supermoon in Taurus, which this is a card of Taurus Libra. So you're attracting that in the Empress energy. You're attracting your person or love, okay? And this person is coming back, and they're really tore up. Tell me about the Prince of Swords. Tell me about the Hangman reverse. There's a conversation that's coming, and you're not going. It's going to catch you off guard. It's going to catch you off guard, because it's going to be like that. It could be a text message with the Knight of Swords. Okay, for me that's like high speed internet, fast, lightning fast. So it's next to the Chariot. The Prince of Swords is the fastest card next to the Chariot. Chariot being the fastest, because the Chariot is from the universe, and nothing is faster than the universe. But down here on Earth, all that 3D stuff is going to be the Minor Arcana, and this is the fastest card of the Minor Arcana. And it's like, okay, somebody goes from not doing anything, sitting back watching in this awful torment of their mind. And I'm not over exaggerating. I got the Queen of Cups twice reverse. This person is tore up, but they're about ready to, they're revved up to communicate here soon. They're revved up to start a new beginning. And the other thing is, they might be getting their emotions back together. They might be, maybe you're grounding or centering yourself. Okay. Maybe you're connecting with your higher consciousness. And that's what you're focused on, and that might be literally why you're not expecting this. Okay, you could literally be meditating and a message just comes in, you know what I mean? But you're definitely connecting with your higher consciousness, and this person is tore up over what ever is happening or has happened. But again, I feel like for a lot of you, it's already what has happened that they want to clean up, because there's this sense of, you know, I feel like there's this sense of time, especially that Knight of Disc. Three of Pentacles is a conversation that's going to happen, a collaboration to work together or to do something. But I feel like it's a conversation, because everything goes from I'm watching you, I'm holding back, I'm feeling like shit, and then boom, I'm going to call you, I'm going to message you. Tell me about the Prince of Wands, okay? The Prince of Wands, the Nine of Wands, those two together, definitely some player cards, but they're in the reverse. And somebody might be like, look, I was just, might be some sort of explanation. I really feel like someone's going to be meditating and receive a message. On the internet, yeah. The internet, yeah. I feel like someone's going to be meditating and receive some sort of message. Or it's because you're just in your higher consciousness, which a lot of you are. You are in your higher consciousness, and you're following your own guidance, and this person is being guided to you. Tell me about, thank you, look at that. There we go. Still reaching out, you see that? And they're going to come clean. Seven of Swords reverse. They might tell you what you already know as well, because sometimes for me, Seven of Swords can be something you've already know about or something from the past. I do feel like they're coming clean for something in the past, especially they want to make something right. Seven of Swords is a card of sneakiness, thievery, undetected, unnoticed, sabotage. So they're going to come in and really want to tell you the truth about why they did what they did. Okay, because I think the guilt is eating this person. I think they can't live another day without you. I mean, it's really, it's an exaggerated song. If you watch the video of that song, not even talking about the lyrics, like the video, he's on the beach. Someone could live, you know, where there's beaches, but or be there on a vacation when someone calls as well. But it's like there's this crazy yeah, somebody might have even said, look, I had a sex addiction. I was just, you know, I was addicted to this person, and that's why I ghosted you, or that's why I did whatever. I had these addictions. If somebody stole from somebody, somebody might have had a drug addiction, you know, like, look, I stole from you because fact of the matter is I had an addiction I had to pay for. Somebody could have had a sex addiction. Somebody, whatever this is, for me, it's more about an addiction for sure. All right. And they're cutting it out, or they have cut it out when they call you or when they reach out. We have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups, which is represented by the Prince of Cups here. And this is somebody who comes in loving and wants to date. Okay. And they are showing up younger, or they come in, and it doesn't have to be a date like romantically. And, you know, it's like, can we go out and, you know, I want to talk to you about some things. They can literally come to your house or your job or wherever looking for you and be like, can we go somewhere and talk? Can we? I want to explain to you. I really want to tell you my part, okay, about all of this. Or I want to tell you something. And it's going to be, if you allow it to happen, okay, because it might something to do with, they're going to be telling you they let go of a lifestyle or an addiction or something. The Eight of Swords, they get out of the mind about this. They get unstuck from whatever this that's kept them binded, kept them away from you. I mean, literally the marionette here. This is the Devil card, and it's like, here's the person right there that wants to contact you. They're being, you know, they were in some sort of addiction. I would say they had an addiction where they had to steal if they stole from you, or I would say they had a sex addiction and they didn't want to. It caused them to do whatever they were doing anyway. Again, Knight of Pentacles. I really feel like this has taken some years. Knight of Pentacles. Or the person has Virgo in their chart, or you do. you know, this person has taken a while to maybe grow up. This person might have had to learn some lessons in love, and maybe you've helped them learn lessons in love, because it seems like the lack of presence of you being in their life, like you're not in their life, and maybe missing your love, you know, is changing this person, because love really does change people. I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic love. Love changes people. When you give a shit about somebody, somebody's like, damn, there's another person here who cares about me. I didn't think anyone cared about me. You would be surprised how people change their life when they just know someone loves them. And you don't even got to be related, but you could. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. But this is a person who's going to come in. They want to heal things. They don't know if you want it. It could happen in Sagittarius season, or someone could have Jupiter in their chart, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. But really, this is somebody who wants to tell you something, okay? And it has something to do with the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like somebody's going to be like, Aquarius, I feel so shitty because I did not recognize who you are. I didn't value you. I didn't help you. I didn't, whatever. They could be paying for it as well, because this is like, to me, it's like Saturn, bad karma. It's not a card of karma, but the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is not better luck for me. It's worse luck. And Six of Wands reverse. Somebody could be having some bad luck and they realize it's some of the karma coming to them. So like if whatever this person done to you, it could be happening to them. If they stole from you, they could be losing money or being stolen from. If they had a sex addiction, they could have a wake-up call because something happens to them. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. It just seems like it's a big enough. It's the love. I really feel like it's the love. They miss your love. But they're coming in. If you'll let them have another chance. Ten of Swords reverse, they are coming in and they're going to contact you. I do feel like you're going to have some back and forth conversation. I do feel like they're going to want to probably see you face to face. Go have, see you face to face. Even if it's at your house, I feel like they're going to want to see you face to face to tell you the truth. And it is sincere. But what I'm curious about is what happened between you guys. What happened? What happened? What happened? Nine of Wands, yeah. Nine of Pentacles. That's what it was. This person, yeah, this person is guided to come toward you and be with you, okay? Again, you're unaware of it. You're showing up. You're unaware. We have here Aquarius, we have Virgo, and we have the Page of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So like somebody goes from watching to reaching out. It really looks like somebody had an addiction. Okay, whatever it was. Someone's still about ready to reach out to you regardless. It's just... what's making them quit? That's what I want to know. What is making them quit? Why are they getting a conscience about this now? Why are they getting a conscience about this now? It's like their conscience is eating them up. Seven of Wands. Ten of Swords. Oh, this might be a person who always had good luck. And I don't know, because I'm getting like this shit keeps happening to this person. Ten of Swords in reverse and Seven of Wands. It's like stuff keeps happening and they just, it might be some sort of realization. But they could also realize they just want to fight for this connection. But I see the Seven of Swords, so they know they need to clean up their act. They also know that they need to make things right between you. And here we go. We have King of Cups and King of Wands in the reverse. And it's really showing up this person had a sex addiction first. But if they stole from you, it's not showing up sex addiction. Maybe they stole from you because of somebody they were with and they were trying to get them something. But it's really showing up more of a sex addiction, and this person was just acting stupid. But they could have had any kind of addiction that caused them to behave the way that they behaved, that caused them to do whatever they did or didn't do, because it just looks like they've been sort of not doing anything, hanging out, sort of watching. What's Aquarius? How will Aquarius respond? Because you're not expecting it. How will Aquarius respond? Let me see. Hold on a second, guys. So, unexpected. You might get an unexpected message. But how will you respond? Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. The Hermit. Oh. Why the Nine of Swords? I feel like you're more or less, I got to think about it, because this person caused you to lose a lot of sleep. Page of Swords. Announcement. I feel like... Thing is, I do feel like you want this, okay? We have two people partnering, shaking hands. Usually the Six of Wands is one person who gets attention. But this is two people getting attention, okay? This is two people partnering up. But this is if this person comes to you after some time, okay, of no contact, then it's sort of like they're definitely guided. That's come out again, all right? But I feel like your response is going to be like, I have to think about it. I have to look into it before, and then I'll let you know. So I do feel like you're going to think about it with that Eight of Pentacles and with this Page of Swords and this Temperance reverse. I feel like you're going to be like, let me think about it, because I seriously have to think about this. But it could come, you know, I see two people shaking hands, making an agreement, okay? I see a Hierophant reverse, okay? Knight of Wands here is reversed. So this is, it looks like they are legit, okay? Do your own due diligence, because remember what it said here. You pay attention to the details when this person comes in, because they are literally losing their shit, and I'm not joking about that. With all these heavy emotions, this person is crying, okay? They might be crying alone, but they are crying, and they know that they need to clear things up between you. So this is going to be somebody wants to heal things. You might see this person during the Mercury retrograde between November 9th and 19th, or in the shadow periods thereafter. Anyway, we're going to close out. I hope you beautiful, beautiful souls enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. A new start is coming. You're going to hear this person out regardless, and I always get that in my reads about what you'll do. You know, you're logical, and you're going to hear people out. You know, life happens because life has happened to you. So you're going to hear them out. A new start, I don't know, is maybe you guys are going to be friends. Maybe you guys will take it slow. But they really, really, really have a heavy heart, and I am not exaggerating about it. They are really losing their shit over you. Too many cards of this person just sad, depressed, can't sleep, conflicted, doesn't know what to do. That's their energy, but they know they got to do something. They know they got to clean up their life. They know they got to clean up their act, and they know that they got to make things right with you, because they're already losing sleep, which means eventually they'll lose health. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.